What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We here. What's going on? What's the deal? What is the deal? Seems like something acting real fishy right now. I don't like it. Mr. Bush Ross, honey, sir. We got someone special coming in for tonight, man. And I'm trying to find something real quick. Really important. Wow, I ain't got nothing there. That's crazy as hell. Hello. I'm waiting for a quick second so I can get my good man in here. And gonna be able to do something. Oh my man, what is beat at, man? Gotta find this beat. I need to hear something nice. My guest, he's he's on the way. Told me he's on the way. He had to do something real quick, but he's on the way. Those ain't it. This is blasphemous. Well, Joshy, what's going on, my boy? What's going on? I took a break from my research. I appreciate that. I truly appreciate that. We I ain't gonna say what he said he had to do, but my man said he on the way. Give him a few seconds, whatever, and he's gonna pull up. All that good stuff. How y'all doing tonight? How everybody doing? You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody been having a blessed day, a blessed night. We're gonna get this one-on-one out the way. I'm gonna need like a solid 3 or 4 people who gonna wanna hop on this cam and go ahead and ask some questions. So, you already know it, Josh. Appreciate you, bro. I run a, you know me. I said it. I told him, that sometimes these celebrities, they just, they be on celebrity time. Who am I to argue? But nah, man. This one's gonna be a good one. It's a lot of questions. I'm not gonna lie, we damn near on another. Let's wing it and see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? I got hit with I want a one-on-one. You want me to be on that thing? I need a one-on-one. So, and we are here. Give me a quick second. Let me go ahead and get everybody in this thing, man, and we can take off. We can definitely take all the way off. One quick second. Sending out some invites for everybody to go ahead and tune in. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say I ain't send you it. You already know. That beat hit though. I don't care what no one say. Let's see what man said. 3 minutes, please. Okay, sir, you got it. Miss Green Eye Hornet, who am I to argue with the people? You know, who am I to argue with the people? Okay. I truly want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Definitely for this one, because like I said, this is the real live first one-on-one that I'm doing. So we're gonna see how this goes. Say, you know, I'm gonna wing this one, but we're gonna make this one to a good one no matter what. You know? And like I said, I need a solid 4 people who gonna want to come on this joint and go on ahead and ask some, you know what I'm saying? Speak your mind to the good man we gonna have coming here. Okay. And it sounds like we might be on Houston. We have takeoff.
What I do to y'all?
You ain't do nothing. You ain't do Nathan. Hold on. Hold on real quick, man.
What I do to the world, man?
You ain't do nothing to the world, man. Hold on real quick. Hold on, man. Give me a second, man.
I heard y'all was looking for me over here.
Give me a second, man. You know, like I told you, you know, we work together and all that shit. But
On?
yeah, man. Comments is on. Everybody gonna be able to comment. We're gonna be able to read them, whatever. I'm gonna have probably like 3, no more than 4 different people, you know, individually or probably 2 at a time jump in. You know what I'm saying? Just to holler at you. Then, yeah, that's it. Nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing too crazy going on. Just us talking to the people.
I'm here, man. Whatever you need, I'm here. I'm getting a cup. I'm here. I'm ready though.
All right, now real quick, fast, man. This guy right here who's here with me on Talking to Twist tonight. He seen me grow up from diapers. He showed me tough love at a young age, so I knew what it was at an adult age. We had this saying, we making sure we make it home at night. He made sure I made it home at night. I made sure he made it home at night. He's still to this day one of the best quarterbacks I ever seen play football. You know what I'm saying? And he did what he do outside. His name alone holds weight. You know, he's a stand-up dude, stand-up man, father, brother, friend, cousin, all that shit. Long story short, man, I personally want to give the flowers to the second oldest of the Thomas gang. You want the whole joint, or you? I'm a motherfucking nigga, man. That's luck, man. Everybody, man. Show some love for my motherfucking bro. Luck, man. What's happening, man?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's going on?
What's going on?
Man?
I ain't doing too much.
I hear you, man. How's it going? How's it going since earlier?
Well,
nigga, we was at work together.
I've been cooling, man. Bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing too much, bro. You see, I ain't even gonna smoke with y'all. I'm gonna sit here. I made me a little drink. Got the game on. Everything. I'm ready. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna give y'all my full attention. The man been on my line. Why you won't get on my podcast? You ain't paying me enough.
That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy.
I got.
All right, fuck it. I'll get my
man
first.
Don't want to pay me, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I'll get the first. I'll get the first guest speaker out the way. You want it?
Man, don't pay me, y'all.
The first
y'all can see my dog in the background. I don't usually show my house too much, but I'm gonna show y'all my dog real fast, man. Keep my dog with me. His birthday coming up.
Long live my man. Go. Bob.
real
Nah,
quick,
yeah.
fast.
I was cranking to them today.
Birthday coming up, man. You know what I
Long
mean?
live
February
go
18th,
by,
man.
man.
Long
Long
live
live
man
all the
clock,
people we done lost, man.
man. But yeah, man.
What's
Uh-oh.
happening?
I'm
Hey,
here.
What's
What's going
Danny.
on?
Hey, Danny and Patricia. Listen. I'm just blessed and happy he's here with us. Okay, I'm just blessed and happy he's here with us tonight. Love, you know what I'm saying, man. Welcome to Talking to Twist. You already know, like I tell you at work, we come here to express the First Amendment. You know what I'm saying? Where's the one-on-one, Nico? I'm gonna have a few people come in, like I said earlier, to go on here and ask a few questions, or
Hi,
you know,
Daniel.
or anything of the sort. I would definitely like for you to be one of the people who definitely come on here. Dre sent the request to come in here, so
I got
you
a
know, my man,
question. I
I'm gonna
got a
let him.
question.
I'm just
That's
letting
my
everybody.
man.
Hey, look,
That's my
everybody
man.
coming here
I got a question.
with the wild monkey craziness, man. I'm not here for that, bro.
No, look,
Not interrupt you,
the
Dre.
street,
I'm
streets
here
want
for
to
your
know
platform.
the streets want to know when you gonna give us some of that. Yeah, that's what we waiting on. I see you posting your snaps, talk about got new shit on the way. Well, when is the new shit on the way?
Nico say I'm sitting in the chair like I'm really on Vlad TV.
Nah, Vlad know too much. Vlad get niggas incriminated. No sir.
Nah, bro. I'm sitting on some tracks right now. I'm sitting on some tracks right now, bro. I'm sitting on some yeah. But you know, I got a lot going on, bro. I'm working. We got the football season about to start. You know what I mean? I'm trying to start a business. You know what I mean? I got the house. You know what I'm saying? But she, she just gave me the green light. Let's go back into the studio. So you know what I'm saying? I got something about to come. I got something about to come.
I need to know.
Hold on.
I'm trying to be in the
Danielle say
studio.
my volume real low. Is that better? Is that better? Danielle, is that better?
You sound better. Nico said we the people want a club banger. You
I
know,
got
I
something
ain't
on
gonna
the
say
way.
I ain't gonna say I'm the club banger, man, but y'all know.
I got something on the way, you know what I mean? I've been reaching out trying to get a whole lot of features and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And try to get more music with different people and try to expand my horizon, you know what I mean? So you know, I got some bangers on the way. You know what I'm saying? I got some of the same old me, you know what I'm saying? But it's a whole different level with this go around. I got a show coming up with Hefty. March, I think that's on like March 17th, March 7th or something like that. I gotta look at the flyer. I gotta look at the flyer again. You know what I mean? It's gonna be somewhere out here, man. That's gonna be like my first time going back outside. But you know, you already know how I'm coming when it comes to them shows, man. But yeah, I got something new coming.
I got another good question. Let me ask one more good question. For the people who
What's up,
don't know,
Slapperjack?
explain the term family first.
Me and Black started that when I was in the where was I at? I was locked up somewhere and Black was locked up somewhere. Black was down like Greensville or something like that. And at the end of every letter, we always used to put fam first. He started putting it originally first. You know what I'm saying? And when I went to the drug program from the penitentiary, that's when I told him, like, you know what I mean, I'm gonna start using the joint for this music shit. And that's where we came up with it at, man. I mean, I done went through the ringer with it personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally been on the gang investigation for Family First. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't put nobody else in it. You know what I mean? And I didn't make no big deal out of it. But like, just for that term, Family First, it was all over a picture on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how it started. But I mean, you know, it come with the territory from where we at this side of Virginia. You know what I mean? And we've been out here a little while now, so like I kind of understand. And when I went through that whole gang investigation, you know, it ain't really make me fall back from what I was doing. It made me fall back from who I was being around, and that's why, you know, the circle's so small now.
Appreciate that.
How do you? I'm gonna touch on this real quick for this music shit. Definitely in the state of Virginia. You know me. You know I done it same way you done it. We still do it whenever we want to. Do you feel as if Virginia rappers really support Virginia rappers?
It's not so more it's not more so that it's people people look too deep into it. You know what I'm saying? You looking too deep into it because you know, like for instance, me and I don't know, let's say me and Benz, you know what I'm saying? Me and Benz like this, but Benz might post something, and you know what I mean. I might not immediately post it. Somebody else might post it before me. That don't mean that I'm not supporting him. You know what I'm saying? It just mean that you don't gotta always you don't gotta openly show that you supporting somebody. Everybody always want to see something. You know what I'm saying? And it don't always got to be about that. It can be some behind closed door shit that nobody know about. It could be a different type of support. It ain't got to be musically. You know what I mean? That to me, you know, I got relationships outside the music. That's why that's why I'm good. You know what I mean? That's why I'm good. Like when you got relationships outside the music is kind of just like an add-on to the relationship. You know what I mean? You got a relationship outside the music, so now the music won't be as personal to me and you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The music won't be as personal, and that's where it's getting mixed up at. Is people is taking it too personal and getting too deep into it instead of really trying to lock in and learn the artist outside of the music. You know what I mean? But yeah, I see Moose in the comments. He said it. VA rappers don't stick together. I agree to that. But you know that's why I tried to be different, and that's why you know what I mean. Like at one point we had a buzz that was like we was the hottest thing in the area. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of got to a point where it was more so like, well, you ain't fucking with me, you ain't fucking with me, you ain't fucking with me, you ain't fucking. It ain't that. It's just that I'm not pressed to do no music with everybody because to me this ain't how I know you. This band was crazy. All Mills hit my line.
What is that?
That was crazy, bro. Crazy. But I
Yes,
mean,
sir. You see what the nephew said? Yes, sir, Ski.
All
Go ahead
Mills
and get
hit
my
my
nephew right.
line.
Get my
but like
nephew right.
just to get out of the question, you know what I mean? Like I got people who hit me behind closed doors and asking me, you know what I mean, certain stuff about their music. I won't put their name or their business out there, you know what I'm saying? And I give them real advice, but I'll tell them wide open, like, yo, I ain't nobody. I only dropped 2 projects. You know what I mean? I got Back to the Block and I got Nights in Mayberry. I ain't nobody. You know what I mean? But they tell me like, nah, bro, like you an OG to us now. You know what I'm saying? Your word hold weight when it comes to certain shit. You know what I mean? So I'm coming to you for this. You know what I mean? And I mean, regardless, before he even told me that, you know what I mean? Like I still gave him my God's honest truth on how I felt about it. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, that's more support than Facebook saying that I'm sharing your post.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not an internet dude. You know what I mean? You see what I put on my Facebook. Everything on my Facebook positive because off the internet, the dudes who don't be on the internet know what type of time I really was on. You know what I'm saying? So like it's kind of like you just gotta learn to get relationships outside of everybody else, what everybody else think.
But then you gotta think, like when we talk about Virginia, you say Virginia Twist.
Yeah.
You gotta think how many shows that we had in Richmond. How many shows we ain't never had no shows down south.
That's because I never pushed for it.
On
But
top of that, I'm not gonna hold you, right? Technically, I could have had 2 different joints down south, but
but
we ain't never really go to them.
But
But then
that's not
again,
true. But
I'll
that's
say, but
not true because you see, not to interrupt you, but you see people like Rue, for instance, right? Rue good down in Richmond.
Yeah,
That's
and I think he
that's a,
good out the 757
you see
too.
what I'm
I
saying?
think he did. I think he
So
did a song with some
so
niggas out there.
you can't really say that all Virginia artists don't support each other. It's just what you see on the internet.
But that's
You know what
what
I
I'm saying.
mean?
Like I ain't never, besides you, Rue, the nigga
AK,
XL, Clapper. Besides like niggas from the DMV, I ain't never really heard no rappers from down Richmond or Roanoke or Danville, Martinsville. It's rappers everywhere. I know that.
It's rappers down there. It's rappers down there. You just gotta get on the right sites and all that extra shit.
Hey, we don't care who you know down there. We know you know a lot of people.
Hey man, off the early though, you know what I mean? I'm proud of what you got going on with your little podcast, man. I just don't, you know what I mean? I ain't one for everybody that kept asking why I don't get on or why I don't be in the comments and all that is because, you know, is respectfully, you know what I'm saying? Like that's my baby brother, but he gotta learn how to branch out on his own and try something without me being in the way or being involved or my two even though it's Facebook Live, you know what I'm saying? He trying to start his own podcast, so you know I'd rather give him the big brother support from behind the closed door. He asked me what you think I need to do to, you know, expand my podcast. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm going to send you a link that you can go study. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I see you growing on this joint. I be looking at your numbers, you know what I'm saying? And I be peeping you out and everything, bro. You got something going. You know what I mean? You just got to stay on top of it. It's not hard.
Nah, not hard at all. We just gotta keep these topics going and every single thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep tuning in. I ain't gonna hold y'all. If y'all don't really know about me with this shit, and I know I can push it, it's never that. It's never hard. I'm just never been the one who always want to be like, hey man, come and follow me. Hey man, come support. Hey man, come. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know where I'm at with this joint because I'm gonna always send out the links. I'm gonna always share, and I'm gonna always, you know what I'm saying, give y'all the way to get to it. But at the same time, I know I gotta push this shit because this is all me.
It's not so much more so of you being out there like you gotta come follow my page, you gotta come support me, this, that, and the third. That's what the fuck you supposed to do.
Yeah.
No, but you know, this is your new brand. You know what I mean? So this is who you're gonna become. This is who people are gonna start knowing you as. Oh, you talking to Twist. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? And it'll start to grow on its own. But at the same time, you gotta promote yourself at the same time, bro. Even though the shit sound crazy, like keep sending it out. You know what I mean? Y'all. I need y'all to like and share. You know what I mean? I need y'all to
appreciate all y'all in those comments right there.
Yeah, tell your friend to come over here and holler at me or come see what we talking about. That's why, you know, you gotta kind of plan in ahead because you're doing what? How many shows you doing a week?
2.
So
yes, sir. You know it.
If you're doing 2 a week, then that means for let's say you do your next joint, next Tuesday, for instance, that means tomorrow morning you should figure out what your topic is because you can have a wide open topic, but if you bring in the topic, people are going to be expecting you to know what the hell you're talking about more in depth than just your basic opinion.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. No,
everybody know.
Oh, go ahead.
It's you're running the people that will know everything except for the way they're gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But then when you actually, like what I was explaining to you with Granny about her type 2 diabetes, she explained it to me like this. When I was going to the doctor's, Poopy, the doctor had one hand open with the pill and he had the other hand for the pen. Whoever want to get in here for whatever, that's whatever. I'm good for questions or whatever, as long as it ain't no crazy shit. But the doctor had one hand open for the pill and the other hand holding the pen. He gave me the pill, and after he gave me the pill, he gave me the pen. She said, Poopy, the pill was to keep me alive long enough for me to sign to pay him for keeping me alive long enough to come back and get the pen. She said, so I thought about it, and I said, well, it got to be another way for me to cure my type 2 diabetes without having to keep going back to this man, right? So she said she looked into it, and she said, well, boom, I need to change the way I eat. So Granny stopped eating pork. She stopped eating so much other shit. You know what I mean? She switched her whole diet around. Type 2 diabetes diabetes started to slowly drop. She stopped going to the doctors and started eating more right. You know what I mean? And it kind of fluctuated. You know what I'm saying? So it's that's what I'm saying about your podcast is even though you know what you're talking about, it makes it even more interesting when somebody trying to G check you, for instance, like respectfully G check you, like you don't know what the fuck you talking about right now. And the whole time you're really speaking more in depth facts because you went and studied into it. You know what I mean?
So I mean, you know, personally, you see it some days while we at work. You know what I'm saying? I'll grab this motherfucking laptop and I'll sit there at that table and just.
I wanted to get in here on your pandemic joint. You know what I'm saying? And
I
your
honestly, that's a person. Once Dre get out of here, I'm gonna bring a person who said they wanted to hear you talk about that. I'm gonna bring that person on here so that they can ask you about that. Because
no.
for that one, that pandemic one was like a rough episode because it was like a lot was going on and a lot of stuff was messing up.
You mean
But
epidemic?
huh?
You mean epidemic?
No.
Epidemic, pandemic, epidemic, man.
Oh, now see,
The epidemic
listen. You know
Stop,
inside the pan.
stop,
you know I'm a little,
Nah,
stop.
you know I'm a
look,
little
I,
slow. You just gotta be a little clear with me. I gotta
I gave it.
understand what's going on.
I told him it's an epidemic inside of the pandemic.
That's
Yeah,
a
man,
bar.
You know what I
that's a
mean?
bar on bar.
Um,
But yeah, bro, like I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like I told myself with this podcast joint because I
It
talked
ain't
about
the
it for like a
same.
half of a year, and then I ended up actually finally saying hell with it and doing that first one, and the joint went nice. So from there, I told myself, let's just keep going. It's I ask the most randomest, dumbest shit, and you gonna
yeah.
answer it, you're not gonna answer it. You're gonna be scared to express the First Amendment, or you gonna express it. The choice is yours. But
I mean, as long as that's like for instance, like with the LMNOP community, right? That's why when you told me that you was bringing the subject up, that's why I told you like you walking on a thin line. Oh, that's how I can't. The LMNOP. But like you walking on a thin line because it, it's so the world so like the world's so sensitive
Judgmental.
right now and judgmental, right, Dre? I was looking for the right word, but that's why I just said sensitive. But like it's so judgmental right now, bro, that like LeBron James' sons can't even sit courtside at the game when his dad shoots a jump shot to make history without people talking about they got on Jordans.
That's a
You know what
fact.
I mean? Like the world, that's how judgmental it is right now, bro. And you I don't know, man. I don't know, bro.
it's a
I
lot
don't
of
know, bro.
touchy and sensitive subjects that I like to talk about because a lot of people like to talk about it
Oh no,
behind closed
I
doors.
wasn't getting,
No, 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 no.
getting off topic with
I
that.
know that.
No,
You already know. I know that. I'm just
you
saying
doing
towards,
perfect.
yeah, towards what you
You
were saying. You
doing
know what I'm saying?
perfect.
That's
It's
yeah.
it's just as long as you base your your main audience and crowd, you know what I'm saying, and you expand, but you expand enough to where you don't lose everybody, and it don't become more like this he poking the bear type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because man, people be hating, bro.
The hate is
People
always
be
gonna be
hating,
real.
bro. You know what I mean? People be hating. Like that's why one of my pages got
It's
snatched
not a
down.
thin
It's not a thin line
line
because
because
somebody
somebody
has to
has
talk
to
about
talk
stuff.
about.
Silence gets us nowhere. Nah, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, Green Eye Hornet. I know when she
Right.
get on. I know when she get on.
Right.
Get them
I'm about to
nervous
go.
breed.
Look, 3:30 comes early, so I'm about to go to sleep anyway. I holler at y'all, man.
Man, you
Appreciate
might
y'all for having
as well
me.
sit up and watch me
Appreciate
get
you, bro, tuning in,
interrogated,
man.
bro.
Get with me tomorrow,
I was
bro.
I was gonna jump on the game. This shit loaded up, but I'm about to just power off, and then I'm
Power
about to
on.
power off.
Word. She
Said
about to
I
jump
holler
on
at
here and
y'all
give me the other
tomorrow, man.
degree. All right.
Y'all be safe. Love y'all niggas.
All right, bro.
Love you
Love you
too,
too,
bro.
bro.
Um, damn, man, that's what
But with
Dre pulled through for
but
us on that one.
with that epidemic though, like when 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 people actually seen you be a drug addict and uh go through the you know, go through the levels of it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You go through the I'm hustling, you know what I mean? And then you go through the well, I'm hustling, but I'm putting a little bit to the side for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like what's up? What's up, gut? You know what
Going
I
on, God. I
mean?
appreciate you tuning in, brother.
And then they see you go through the programs and come back out and the relapses and then the jail trips and they see the newspaper articles and you know what I mean? They know you personally, they know your family personally, and then out of nowhere they just see all that shit wash away. You know what I'm saying? And it'll make your it'll
Where the key at, love?
it'll make your word it'll make your word hold more weight because when somebody actually seen you go through it and then you bounce back from it and you actually trying to give out free game, you know what I'm saying? It's like with a hope that they hoping that somebody will actually listen to you because they seen you go through it and bounce back. You know what I mean?
Real quick, bro. Hold on. Everybody, of course, we got one of my top supporters, the fan favorite.
I'm about to get cussed out.
Never show her face, but she always talking facts.
I'm about to get cussed out.
Y'all know her as Patricia. I know her as the Green Eye Hornet. How you doing tonight?
Hey, family. How y'all doing?
Doing
Cheers.
great. How about yourself? How about yourself?
I'm
Oh,
blessed. I can't complain. I'm
High
blessed.
I'm
flame. High
sorry.
flame.
What's going on?
I'm
Don't
sorry.
seem me.
Luck. I got
I
a
said, don't.
mini
How I can't. Hi, Patricia.
What took
Patricia.
you so
Hold
long to
on.
get on here?
Also, 1 second. Luck. I think I might have a legend coming through. This is a quick second. If he's able to get on here.
Where the husband at, Patricia?
He's laying in the bed. He worked late tonight, so
Tell him I
he's
said.
chilling.
Tell him I said peace and love, man.
I will.
Tell him I said peace and love, my dude, man.
So, what took you so long to get on here?
I told I told everybody like you know I want him to be able to get out on his own without me being nowhere near what he got going on, so that he can experience it and get his audience growing and none of that. I wanted to come in late. I'd rather give him game off camera and behind the door. Look, I ain't even watched one episode.
Well, listen.
Nah, look, and I'm telling you some real shit. I haven't watched one episode. All I'm doing is going to check numbers, and I'll see a couple
Clearly.
comments. Yeah, because you know I know what comes with this guy. I know what comes with this guy. So we'll be at work. He'll be telling me about the subject. You know, I'll sit back and I'll think about it, and I'm like, nah. But nah, for real. Most of the time I be asleep or I be on the game, man. But I be watching the numbers, and then he told me he was
But
like,
listen, the numbers don't matter. In a lot of ways, those numbers don't matter. Because if what he's talking about changes one person's life or he imprints on one person's life, that's the name of the game. Those numbers are
which is
gonna
true,
come if you're talking facts.
which is true. Well, that's how you know that. That's how you know if he talking facts and not on based on the numbers. He ain't even
I,
know that his first show hit a thousand. I told him.
because he's not worried about that. You know, that's good because that type of
That
stuff keep
mean
you humble.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. He was the one we got to work. He was like, you know, your show almost. He was like, you know, your show at like 1,000 right now. Like what? I was like,
Yeah.
I'm sitting like at 1,000 right now. I'm pretty sure when I checked, that joint was like at 1,000 and something. Like,
Yeah, so you know he doing good. He doing good without me being in the way or being on no live or none of that, man. I'd rather
But
help him
listen,
off this and help give him game on how to expand his what he got going on.
but listen.
Everybody is always known for us always being involved. Go ahead.
what happened?
I don't know.
Oh my lord, Facebook, don't do this, bro.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
But I
that's
mean,
a good
but
point.
to openly answer her question, you know what I mean? Everybody always used to seeing me and you, or you know what I mean, you and me, or I'm performing, you ad libbing me, however, whatever it may go. You know, sometimes you gotta get out and do some shit on your own, and then I come
No,
in on the back end.
but you know what though,
I'm
Poopy? Just
listening.
like I'm sorry, I don't call you Luck. I never have and I never will.
Mm-mm.
Let's just be clear about that.
No, that don't bother me.
You have a lot to say, right? You got a lot of experiences that a lot of these people out here are struggling with. That's why I was really disappointed that you weren't on last week, because the transparency that I've seen you have, I when you were speaking to those young kids at Chocolate Drops thing, not last year, but the year before that, do
Yeah.
you understand the masses that you had watching you when we speak about the youth? They was quiet. Those kids don't get quiet very often. So just like Tevin got something to say, you got something to say too. And walking your purpose when it comes to that.
But that's why
You
I'm here
know,
now. I'm here now for y'all, man. Because I like I said, I wanted him to get a couple of his episodes in and get his feet off the water. I was coming around. Which one did I tell you I was looking for? Was it the jail one?
Yeah,
And I
I
was
wanted you to be on
explaining.
the. I wanted you to talk about
Yeah, I
your views
was
on being
there.
incarcerated, and then the new drug uh epidemic we had.
epidemic.
What new drug epidemic we had going on?
Um, I don't know which one you want first. I mean,
Hmm.
they kind of intertwine with each other
Mm-hmm.
because I mean, I don't know, bro. I was thinking about this earlier. Like, a lot of people say that the problems start in the house, right? The problem don't start in the house. Okay, think about this. Betty and Yankee raised us by the belt, right? In so many words. Okay, not saying that we got dogged, but we was they was heavy on correct discipline. They was heavy on manners. They was heavy on principles. They was heavy on respect, right? Don't matter who it is. When we walk inside this house, you're gonna speak to whoever it is. If it's somebody that mom and dad ultimately respects, they're getting a hug and a kiss, right? So it didn't start in the house for me to go outside and start doing what I was doing, robbing niggas, selling dippers, smoking whatever, in and out of jail, right? The problem started when I came back in the house because if you notice something different about, like, for instance, if Big Head was to walk through this door right now, right, and something looked off about him and I didn't address it, and I knew that he was going back outside to hang out with whoever or do whatever he was doing, right? That's where the problem starts because it's not starting when you leave out of my house, because when you leave out of my house, I'm expecting you to go outside and live by the same morals, respect, and discipline that I'm raising you by right now. You see what I'm saying? You go outside, you get around the wrong crowd, you get to hanging with the wrong niggas. Next thing you know, now you done bought yourself a little, somehow you done got a little 25. You done got a little half ounce of weed or whatever the case may be, coming home high. You know what I'm saying? The parents see it, nobody addressing the shit. Instead of trying to catch it right there off gate, right? So now the problem starts because when he goes back outside, it's going to double back up. So now, you know what I mean? He getting in a little bit more trouble. Now we pulling licks. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm testing this. I'm testing this. I gotta be home by 10:30 shit because I'm coming in at 10:45, 11 o'clock, and y'all ain't saying nothing to me anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hiding my weed outside no more. I'm bringing my weed inside the house. The problem didn't initially start inside the house because when you went outside, I thought you was gonna go outside. You was gonna be respectful to these elders. You wasn't gonna get high. You was gonna listen to me when I asked you to be home at a certain time. You was gonna go to school. You wasn't gonna get locked up. But I saw all the triggers coming back into my door. But because you're my baby and I love you so much, and I'm scared that you gonna flip and think that I'm accusing you of something, I'm not addressing it until I get the phone call. You have a collect call from. You see what I'm saying? So now jail gets played into it. You know what I mean? Like the fucked up thing right now is that it's parents that's like my age, for instance, maybe a little bit younger than me, whatever the case may be, and they kids is in their teenage years and they try to be friends instead of trying to be parents. You know what I mean? Like they try to be friends first instead of being a parent first. I had to learn that shit too. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like it's a great difference, because when you actually put your foot down and you become a real parent and you start to have them real conversations with your kids. I have real conversations with Big Head. Niggas is out here dying, shorty. You go out of town, I need you to drop that location. I'm not trying to ruin your fun. I'm not implying on you and your homeboys' moves or nothing you got going on. But if something was to happen to you, respectfully, you call your mom's going to cry and panic. You call your dad, I'm going to get in that car and come down that road and figure out where you was at last because you dropped your location off. I don't care that you're 21. It's different now. Go ahead, Patricia.
Now I respect that. You know, my son do music, so he travels everywhere in the DMV, and you know, he goes to Richmond and you know all these different places. And honestly, because of how I've been with him, anytime he goes out of my front door, he tells me where he's going and when he's coming back. If he goes somewhere else, his route gets, you know, detoured. Mommy, I'm over here. I just want to let you know I'm good. We're talking about my 25-year-old.
You see what I'm
We're not
saying?
even talking about my 20-year-old. We're talking about my 25-year-old. Now, my 25-year-old is peeping game to him because he's like, Mommy be calling my phone. And my oldest son had to sit down and talk to him and tell him, like, she's not calling you to get in your business. She's calling you to make sure that you're okay. Because
Yep.
I'm all cool, collective, and all about healing. But if you mess with one of my kids, we have a serious problem.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't even want to put myself in that position to even have to worry about that in the aspect of just tell me where you at. Once you let me know that you're good, hey, you're good. But
everything else we can worry about later. I just need to know that
right,
you're okay.
you know, so I agree with that. Like I said, my 25-year-old, like, you know, I make sure that I have a conversation with him about certain stuff when he goes to certain areas. Because you and I both know when, you know, when our kids walk out the door, I'm going to speak for my kids. My kids shine a different light. They speak real stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we try to feed them. And Nico always laugh and say we the Black Panthers, but I try to feed and teach my kids and give them the knowledge that they need. That way, when they walk out them front doors, they not no dummy, you know. And I always tell them, like, always watch what's going on. Like, make sure you peeping what's going on. Don't ever be a fool. Don't ever think that this man over here. Let me tell you something. The person that you think is the coolest could be the one that do some shit that you don't even see coming. You know what I'm saying? So for me, and people from other areas don't exactly accept people from other areas. And I'm going to be straight up. My boys are pretty. Okay? They got 2 strikes against them already. They're light-skinned and they're pretty.
And pretty.
And the pretty boys always get tested. I literally fed that to my boys since the time that they started school, that they would have that problem. And their dad too. You know, OJ's light skinned. And I'm not trying to deter from what you're talking about. Even your son, he's a pretty boy.
Yeah,
Somebody gonna try to test him.
they gonna
Don't you
try
never
them.
let anybody try to test you. And once
Yeah.
you let somebody know that you about your business without even being ignorant, because you don't have to be ignorant to let somebody know. You know,
Mhm.
once you do that, going about your business. But I always tell my boys, be careful, make sure you watch, make sure you paying attention to what's going on, because it's treacherous out here.
I had I had gotten in trouble once, right? And uh, I had stabbed these two dudes and shit, right? And for some reason, after I did that, bro,
Hey, look, hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. I just want to let the people know. My man stood on all 10, okay, so he's able to talk about this. This ain't some shit that is still
oh,
going on.
I went to
My man,
trial for it,
my man
and
stood all 10
I
on
was
this,
looking.
okay? He's talking straight facts right now, so peep game, listen, and just
I was looking
listen.
at
Y'all
the.
want it?
I
This
was
this the
looking at.
first very one-on-one, but I'm having other people come in just to ask some shit so we can get something out of what he told me at work, the mayor of Facebook.
I was looking at 20 to life. Me and Yankee went to court, just us two. You know what I mean? But for some reason, like after I came out of that, bro, like my whole, I don't know why, but like the respect level went a whole different different way. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of it kind of like went to my head a little bit because I'm like, shit, man, I done stabbed two people, bro. Somebody play with me, I'm gonna try to send them to God. I can sleep on this. You know what I'm saying? But now, shit, this happened like in 2006, and now, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I be thinking, like, I wonder where this white dude at. You know what I mean? He probably got kids. This man probably, you know what I mean? He probably had a job, and regardless of what happened, you know what I'm saying? If I would have took that man's life, you know what I mean? Like shit would have changed. And that's just how fast stuff happens when you don't think at a young age, you know what I'm saying? And you're not sitting back and paying attention like Patricia said, you know what I mean? Because I got into it with these dudes over another dude arguing about some gang shit that wasn't nobody in the household involved in. And I just was sticking up for my man. You know what I'm saying? And I literally almost killed this dude. Not bragging about it, you know what I mean? I'm just saying that like that's how young minded I was at one point. You know what I mean? I was smoking boat, drinking, all that. I mean, I still drink and smoke weed, you know what I'm saying? But like that's how young minded I was at one point in life,
Real
bro.
quick,
Like
do you think what inside of your era, I guess when you're growing up, what do you think was the drug epidemic going on for y'all?
you can't say it was one because nobody was dying from this shit. You was getting locked up or somebody was selling all this, you know what I mean, selling something or stealing, you know what I mean? When I was coming up, because I'm only 38, so you know what I'm saying, my era was my running era was I came off the porch in 97 when I was 13. I got off the street. Man, Clark be dead 2 years in May. I got off the street November 2020. You know what I mean? And so like I've seen a lot, but like nobody was dying from it. You know what I mean? You might hear of a freak accident or somebody lunching out and doing some wild shit, but like it wasn't people actually dying or because you gotta think, bro. Back when we was running around, if somebody had a bad batch, you know what I'm saying? Like Daniel say, true is not the same. Not that it was good, but it's just so different now. If somebody had a bad batch, or you knew that it wasn't right, they'd be like, "Ain't even no need of you being around here. Why you want to kill the money?"
Yeah.
There's no need of you being around here. We about to crush you and just break everything that's on it that you're trying to get rid of, bro. You about to mess the whole block up. You're gonna have the police out here. You're gonna have homicide, whoever out here, investigators, cameras, raids.
Little Wayne, the block is hot.
Everything is all messed up because you done came around here with this bullshit and done smashed off whoever, you know what I mean? And somebody done passed away. Bro, this shit made me so sick right now because, like, do you know they just found 100 million fentanyl pills on somebody? 100 million. Listen to me. Somebody just got off with 100 million fentanyl pills. Never in my life. And I've been around crackheads. I've been around boat patients, bro, prostitutes, bro. You know what I mean? You know, bro. You know what I mean? From here to DC to Maryland. Never in my life, bro, have I ever seen anything like this to where it's kind of like you just don't know who. Because, like I was explaining to Sarah's like, why are they doing that? Why everybody putting fentanyl and stuff now? And like I told her, they try and stretch it, but they don't care. Back in the day, if you was doing whatever, not to talk too hot on Facebook or whatever. Back in the day, if you was messing around, you knew what you would use. You know what I mean? The arm and hammer and keep it moving. Right now, it's kind of like it'll start up here. It'll make it from right here to right here. It'll make it from right here to right here. And by the time it get down to the street, it then got touched and remixed so many times, bro, that as soon as somebody gets one little whiff of it, that stuff can't even be allowed in certain courtrooms in America right now because a grain, like I think it said like a grain of salt worth could kill like 50 people or some shit like that. Some courtrooms don't even allow fentanyl inside their courthouse. I mean, some courthouses don't allow fentanyl inside their courtrooms because it's so potent. And I mean, man, it's in pills. I had a young dude hit me, not trying to put nobody's business out there because I don't know exactly who people's it is or nothing like that. So rest in peace to the young lady that passed away. But I had a young dude who hit me. It was like, man, my homeboy was off the pills and killed this lady, like stabbed her. You know what I'm saying? Like killed her. And I'm like, killed this lady. And I mean, and he sent me a link or whatever. I'm seeing people talking about how, like, she was like their second mom, and Slim ain't really like that, and they don't know, and it was the pills and all that stuff, man. But like, for some reason, kids dying left and right. Manassas has been getting hit so hard. It's sad. It's sad, bro. And it's even more sad because, it's they're not even 18 yet. You know what I'm saying, bro? They ain't even 18 yet. And then it's kind of like I was saying, they mothers is my age, Patricia. So just imagine how many family members people could have lost if they made it to the streets, right? Daniel says, I don't know, Daniel, you know what I'm saying? It just hit me, I wasn't trying to put nobody's business or nothing out there like that, but, it's just kind of like, you got people just dying, bro. This shit is so sad. I never seen that. And when we first moved out here, I told you before, like, yo, I never seen so many people doing heroin.
Yeah, we I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, this can't be.
It was shocking to me, and not trying to sound like we better than nobody, because, bro, we grew up on Section 8. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I'm not speaking on that specifically. I just was using it as an example. I'm not trying to put that young man or that lady, you know what I mean, on super display. I just was using that as an example. But like when I was growing growing up, man, you had people getting stuck in the bubble.
Yeah, yeah. I remember that before I can remember anybody ever. I
You know what I mean? We had to
I
figure
can
out.
truly remember us saying or people saying, "Man, his ass is stuck in the bubble. If not that, he gone." Only reason
Nah,
why he
yeah, my fault, Trent. Yeah, my fault, Trent. Nah, Nisha, yeah, I don't know if that's it specifically or not. You know what I mean? I just was telling him how one of the little homies that hit me in was mad about, you know what I mean, just the whole drug addiction shit. I don't know if that's really the case or not. To be honest with you, I don't know. But yeah, I remember niggas was just getting stuck in the bubble, bro.
it's
You know what I mean?
it's a
Or
completely different time now. And I forgot who was talking about it or who I was talking about it with, but we damn near said the same thing you said with it. It's just well, how I took it, how I said it. It's like nowadays a nigga will know his man just OD and they will still go holler at the same dude who they man OD, who got the shit, whatever, from that dude who just made their man OD, just to reach that same high they man did. But
you know,
they not
people
on OD.
um is this shit that they call this shit they call backdoor, right? Niggas is well, I'm gonna stop saying niggas, but this this generation coming up, I'm gonna say behind you, and like that's Malachi's generation, right? They they so used to getting backdoored
Mm-hmm.
or feeling like somebody trying to get over on them or feeling like somebody trying to up on them with a gun or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? That like I kind of feel like they losing any like consciousness or any real gut feelings or any heart. You know what I mean? Because their generation is so ruthless. It's kind of like they just keep it moving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just keep it moving and they dying at such a fast rate right now that like it's kind of just like, well, whatever.
And
You know what I'm saying? It's not a real. It don't hurt nobody outside of the family.
right.
You know that's why when we was at Lil Wallace's funeral and I got up there and I said, that's because they lack knowledge, guys. They said, wasn't that's true. Like when we was at Little Wallace's funeral and I got up there and I said, this it wasn't nothing in there, but it wasn't nobody in there but our family. I didn't
Yeah.
I didn't see none of his friends or nothing like that in there that I really noticed that looked like an outsider, and it's kind of that's who it ends up hurting at the end of the. I done knocked over my damn soda. That's who it ends up hurting at the end of the day is the family. You know what I mean? Because we got buried these youngins, and we got to deal with the aftermath of them being gone and these celebrations and whatever the case may be. And whole time, it's youngins that's coming to the celebration that either gave it to whoever or you know what I mean, or they know who did whatever. Like it's no loyalty, it's no principles, man. It's like a free fall right now. You
It's kind
know,
of sort of how I remember like when I was really outside the way I was. I remember Dad, he used to always say that shit. He was like, the game ain't loyal no more. These kids
nah,
coming out,
bro.
they don't know about loyalty in the game the way it shouldn't. It
And
really should be played in every single thing. And like
and even though, go ahead.
I want to say, and it's like, me being the youngest of the bunch and sitting back, but want to be the first one to speak on something or anything. But at the same time, I'll sit right there and listen and not say a damn thing. It's like when you really listen to some of the shit Yank say or just like some of the knowledge he be talking and dropping, it's just like, damn. And then we come
That's
out,
why.
go ahead.
That's why, like when we be talking shit to each other, you know what I mean. And like when me and old boy got into it in front of my house a couple weeks ago, right? That's why I say shit like that, bro. Like, yeah, okay, everybody did their own stepping in the family, but let's be completely honest. Niggas couldn't really step until without me being outside first. I never,
Man, all of us.
I didn't break none of the rules. All right, even though this, if we're gonna be openly honest, this street code shit is a myth, right? But
Yeah.
it's something that everybody lives by.
Mm-hmm.
So I never broke none of the rules. I didn't snitch. I never backdoored nobody. I never did nothing to nobody that didn't deserve it. I never raped nobody or none of that wild shit. You know what I mean? I took all my shit on the chin, right? Regardless if it was the stabbing, the kingpin investigations, the PCP charges, the drivings, whatever it was, I took it all on the chin, right? I spent over 7 total years in jail, 2 penitentiary trips, right? Never was no word coming back to home that this is out of respect. I was never fucking with no boys down the road. I never got nothing took from me. I never got no trays snatched from me. I never got my ass whooped. None of that came back to the home front. So when you stick on that type of loyalty and base just to your main person, yourself, you carrying it this one way, I'm going to be this solid, right? It gives you a certain type of respect that you can start to pass game on. That's what I got from Yankee. You know what I'm saying? When I first got in trouble, I told him, I said, man, look, man, these people talking crazy as hell right now. Like something about a kingpin investigation or some shit like that. Like, what the fuck going? You know what I mean? Like, and I'm talking about the first time I went to the penitentiary.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, look, don't worry about none of that shit. I'm going to handle it. He said, all you do is go in there and make sure you get your tray and go to sleep. And I looked at him. I said, I ain't tripping. I said, I just want to make sure you go and get a lawyer or something for me. He said, I'm going to handle it. He said, you stand on business like you've been standing on business when you was in the street. You stand on business while you off the street in here. I'm going to handle it. That man cold solid, bro. That's why I stand next to him. You know what I'm saying? That's why I walk with him and we be in them type of conversations because when shit really crunch time, there's certain people that you can adapt to and you can see and be like, yo, ain't no way this nigga been around this long and it ain't, you know what I mean? Like it ain't nothing, like you can check the jacket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can check the jacket. And I'm speaking for myself right now. You know what I'm saying? You can check the jacket. So how can me being who I am, right? What would it look like for Yank to walk around as solid as he is, the way how he came up, the respect that he got out in these streets or in this job world or whatever, right? What would it look like for me to turn out to be, for instance, a cold sucker? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's honesty.
At a certain point, because you 31, at a certain point, you going and you starting to get there. But at a certain point, you gonna realize like, yo, I stood on all this shit, and a nigga still don't give a fuck about you,
Man, that's a fact. Nah,
right?
believe me on that one.
So
I understood that shit a lot more
yeah, so
once.
he think he's smoking weed on his podcast interview on it.
That's when you
so
smoking weed on it.
and what I mean by that is like, and
Hey,
what I
Big,
mean
yo,
by
tell
that,
Yang to join in. Then I'll really be a legend on my podcast.
and what I mean by that is that like, you know, it's these youngers out here. I just was telling Sarah this earlier. That's funny, is that you know somebody could try to, for instance, me, right? I decided to change the way how I think, the way how I move, um, the people who I associate with, um, the things that I can't say that you know everything with me and Sarah, whatever the case may be. But like the way how I carry my household, you know what I'm saying, and the way how I carry you and my brothers and my sister, I decided to change a whole lot of shit because, bro, at any given day, any of us can pass away. And I realized that when Lil Black died, you know what I'm saying? Like any of us can pass away, bro, but it all depends on what can they say about you after you die? You know what I mean? I used to be so used to people telling me I'm a boat patient, I'm a jailbird, I ain't gonna make it to be shit.
You know, Sherman's favorite joint was that you're always incarcerated.
Bro, I've had people personally tell me that they betted on me coming out of jail if I was going to be smoking dippers or not, and how long me being home before I started smoking. I've had people personally come and tell me that they've betted on me, right? So the gem in it, from what I'm telling you, is that once you turn it around and once it all starts just moving the same pace, like, yo, I gotta stay positive, because if not, when I crash out,
Everything's gonna crash with.
and when I crash, I'm going to crash.
Yeah.
I'm going to jail behind my crash. You see what I'm saying? And like I put up a couple of weeks ago, you know, somebody told me, Saladin told me this in the drug program. He said, Stan, you got to keep yourself busy. I said, what you mean? He said, you got to have something to do around the clock, because when you don't got nothing to do, that's when you got time to get in trouble.
I remember you telling me that when I came down there to visit you at the basketball joint. You
You
were
know what I
playing
mean?
ball with
So that's why I try to keep myself busy. It's not that I'm trying to be involved in everything, or, you know, or try to be in the mix of everything. Nah, I'm trying to show everybody it's different alleyways to this shit. It's 100 different ways you can make $1 million, bro. It may take forever. You may not actually see it directly in your face, but it's 100 different ways you can accumulate $1 million.
you just gotta want to go and get it and do it.
Outside, off the street.
Yeah, that's a
Off the
fact.
street.
That's
Bro,
I tell a lot of
I made this off of just wanting to do people's yards and make their yards look good.
I'm hold on real quick,
Yeah,
love.
bro.
Real quick,
Huh?
fast in a hurry, everybody. I'm gonna give a quick 30-second commercial break. If you all still need anything custom done, if you need any type of work done, I'm guessing from edible arrangements to shirts to customs, please hit up Nico Dupree. He is the man with the plan. It still might be custom by Dupree. You know what to do. Go holler at the brother, man. I'm gonna also give another quick upcoming and definitely personal shout out for my brother's landscaping. The shirt that my good brother right there definitely was just showing. It's a nice. There it is. My brother's landscape. Stand up a little bit. Stand up a little bit. Wham, wham, bam. My brother's landscaping once again. If you need your lawn, your house, anything to look beautiful, I'm talking about it will look better than your mom's Sunday meal. Go ahead and get in touch with my man right there, Mr. Luck Thomas. He's going to definitely get you out the way. Ain't no job too small or large. He's going to get you out the way, y'all. Now, back to matters at hand. Make it 60 seconds. I need a commercial break too. One more for the good people. I also know that if you need anything down toward the Northern Virginia area and you need something good, Miss Nisha Jackson is the lady to definitely get it all. She's not tall as she used to be, but that's still too tall. I love you, fam. I got you. Okay, I got another person who wants to come in real quick. This person right here is a part of, like he said, the alphabet community. He is a wild one. He is the unspoken song.
They don't get shout outs on this podcast.
I'm sorry.
This is a paid sponsorship. They
That's
don't
what I'm
get
saying.
shout outs on this podcast. triplets, all three of us. Sponsorship, I'll tell you that much.
I didn't really hear what you said, but then I heard the last part.
I was acting frozen until he left.
Get him out of here. Why you come in like that? I mean, Bob, we all know that's Nico. It's Nico. You gotta love him. If you don't love him, you're gonna hate him. And hey, he's gonna love it. So it is what it is. Damn, Luck, man. How's life been treating you, brother?
Yeah, 100 million.
Huh?
I need 100 million. I get 100 million. Tattoo something on my face.
It's tattoo on my face.
Nah, man. You know, we got a lot going on, bro. We got the landscaping business jumping back off. We got football season about to start. Man, got the studio coming up. Got some music coming, man. Still doing this dad shit. You know what I mean, man? I just want to motivate somebody, bro. I want to motivate somebody that's you know what I mean, at that age. Like, that's why I was so impressed with the coach, the age that I'm at right now, bro, because I want to motivate some of these kids, man, and really get a hold of somebody, even if it's just one child, bro. You know what I mean? That one child I get a hold of, bro, he could be a murderer, could be a serial killer if I wouldn't get a hold of him. You know what I'm saying? And you know, there's kind of things that, like, I'm finally starting to see what my voice is supposed to be used for, and you know, of course, it's multiple things. You know what I mean? But I think mainly it's for some type of motivation, because you know, I've been through so much, bro. I be telling the people at work. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be 40 next summer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll be 40 next summer, bro. I remember 2006, 2007. One of them two, you know what I mean? I OD'd.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I OD'd. I
That's
died
right.
and came back on my own. I died and came back on my own. I pulled a gun out on Sherman. You know what I mean?
That nigga still tell that story to this day.
Yeah, bro. That's a real story, bro. I pulled a gun out on Sherman, bro, and OD'd and died, bro. Came home and had Betty take me to the hospital. What's up, Chanel? I hope you live to see my age, nigga. I can say that now. You know, I'm ready to turn 40, bro. Yeah, God good, bro. I'm ready to turn 40, and you know, the reason why everybody's like, why you want to be 40? Why you want to be 40? You know, it's kind of like everything is a chapter to me, you know, or like, you know, like, yeah, kind of like a chapter or chapters inside of chapters. So 20 to 30 is a chapter. 21 to 29 is chapters inside of the chapter. You know what I mean? And my 20s was filled with jail and drugging and streets. My 30s was filled with growth and becoming a better man and a dad. You know what I mean? So I want my 40s to be just being able to start celebrating the fruits of my labor, and being able to actually, bro, I ain't never been nowhere for real. Been to Florida and Colorado and what's that shit, Connecticut, a couple spots in between New York and shit, but like, I ain't really never been nowhere. Sarah been all over the world.
I went to see, you see me. I finally went to fucking. Whoever thought I'd get on the plane.
Yeah, bro. You know, so like, I'm kind of behind the ball in this thing of life, because I spent so much time in the street
Yeah.
and gave so much time to the street that I didn't, you know what I mean, actually take the opportunity to figure out what it was to be a grown up. You know what I mean? I'm just learning about credit. 38, just learning about credit. You know what I mean, and how to better my credit. You know what I'm saying, bro? And what you can get from having good credit. When I was growing up, my credit was in the street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My credit was in the street. I ain't go see my man and give me enough work to get Shorty some money, and she can go put the spot in her house. She can put the car in her name. You know what I mean? I got a driver's license now, Shorty. I ain't never had no driver's license before. I just got a driver's license last summer.
Yeah. Yeah. I told you to get that money.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, to get that money, my boy.
So I just want to motivate somebody. You know what I mean? I still got my demons that I be fighting. You know what I'm saying? And I still got shit to work on. But for the most part, you know what I mean? My turnaround, my turnaround been cool, bro. My turnaround been cool, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm just anxious for it, bro, because it's kind of like 40, like a mile marker for me. You know what I mean? I could be doing this from over the jail call.
Yeah. A lot of people
You
don't
know
get
what
to
I'm
see
saying?
that age either. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and I done lost so many homies, like actual friends, and I don't even consider everybody nobody no friends, but like I done lost friends, bro, from just the streets. You know what I mean? I lost a couple of them to the system, but I lost a lot of friends to the streets, man, and that kind of just pushed me more, to wanna help somebody better themselves. And I still got people calling my phone sometimes asking me for shit. I've been out the streets 2.5 years, and when they call me, I tell them like, yo, you need to leave that alone. I ain't gonna hang the phone up on you. I ain't gonna be disrespectful to you, hang the phone up on you, or talk down on you, or scream on you, or don't call my fucking phone. Nah, you know what I mean, bro. It's time to leave that shit alone. That shit not right no more. You know what I mean? That's not what it is. Your people need you now, Slim. You know what I mean? Like you call me about some dumb shit. This what you gonna get from me. We can shoot the shit all day, but you call me about some dumb shit. This the type of shit you gonna get from me, bro. Because I'm just not in that lane no more, bro. I'm not in the lane no more, bro. I just I changed for my little girls, but more so because I wanted to be alive for this shit.
It's the growth, my bro.
Yeah,
That'd be
you
the
know what I
growth.
mean? I wanted to be alive for this
I'm
shit.
not gonna hold you, Lock. I seen you in a being your younger brother. At one point in time, like I said, I wanted to be like you growing up, and then I had to learn that I had to be my own person. But seeing the different stages of life you went through, I mean, from, like I said, being a dude who I used to see on the motherfucking football field, being able to throw a ball seemed like a quarter mile compared to now you outside, damn near, you know what I'm saying, thugging, and I'm still thinking to myself like, nah, my older brother's still being cool. He just being cool. To then actually seeing you, you know what I'm saying, coming around high as hell off dippers and shit, to like, damn, my brother in the zone, but my nigga, alright, you know what I'm saying? My nigga, he still hold his, you know what I'm saying? He got money in his pocket and all that shit. He still being fly boy, you know what I'm saying? But then
That shit
it's,
was in the way,
you know what I'm saying? It's like I've seen so many different levels of you from
brother.
up, and it's like at this point where you at right now, it's like, my nigga, I could real life say like you did this shit from a youth all the way to an adult, and not that many people right now going to your age or even around your ages. I can say I know few, but to really see like those growth, different stages and shit, and actually you wanting to change and bettering your fucking self is like the greatest thing that I could say I ever seen you do in life, bro.
I went to penitentiary 145 pounds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had to change this shit, bro. I went to penitentiary the first time, 145 pounds, soaking wet, ready to die, ready to kill something. I had to change, bro. Luckily, you know what I mean? Luckily, got Sarah, and we got these little girls, bro. You know what
Shout out to
I mean? That's
my
what,
nieces, man. Shouts out to Young Buddha Maker, and shouts out to Tan Rubber Bands, man. You know, shouts out to the gang.
I mean, it's, you
And
know, we,
what's good to Mama Sarah also? What's good to Mama Sarah? That's my
you
nigga.
know, you know, we normal like any other couple. You know, we go through our shit and everything, but like for the most part, she know where I come from and what I've been through and what I really be hitting on and what I can really be hitting on, and you know, she know the limits, and you know what I mean. She have to be strong to fuck with me, not like in that type of aspect, but like to deal with my shit, and you know what I mean. I just like I changed a lot, home. So I be wanting to hurt something. I be wanting to hurt something the way how shit be going right now, you know what I mean? And not like as in like here, I'm saying as in like the stuff that I be seeing, like that's why I just try to stay positive about this shit, bro, because it's so wrong and backwards right now. Like every day is just something that's so crazy. Like right now it's a train explosion that's going on in Ohio that they're not talking about. They just let some toxic fumes out that could kill a whole goddamn town of people. 35,000 people that is possibly dead in Turkey from an earthquake. You know what I'm saying, bro? And 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 we got these youngins out here who trying to just kill each other over some shit that don't even belong to them. That's the reality of it. You know what I mean? You want some real shit, want some street shit, bro. That's the reality of it. Like we claim these blocks, but when we die, that shit don't belong to us.
Nah,
That shit don't belong to us. You know what I'm saying? Any given time, somebody can come through and buy that joint and put everybody out and destroy that whole gym. But we done destroyed so many families just trying to represent this shit. Whole
that's a
time
fact.
shit don't even belong to us. You know what I'm saying? But these four walls that I'm sitting inside right now, that me and man Clock enjoying, these four walls, this me. This mine, bro. This mine. This what I'm willing to die for now. And as fucked up as it sounds to say that, like this what I'm willing to crash out behind on now, bro. You come through this door playing, you know what I mean? To me, it don't matter.
Yeah, that's a fact on fact. That's
It
a
don't
fact on
matter. You
fact.
know what I'm saying? And luckily, all my downfalls and my wrongdoings built me for times if something to go like that. Because now I got something that I know I want to protect. You know what I mean? Now I got something that I know is mine, and no matter what, they gonna represent me when I'm dead and gone from here. That block ain't gonna say shit for real, bro. It's gonna be a whole new bunch of people that's gonna move in, and I'm gonna be a long distant memory. I protect this box right here, though. I
That's
go out
on
like a mortar or a martyr or whatever you want to say for this right here. I don't care who it is.
yeah.
I don't care who it is. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't want no problems with you. I want to love you. You know what I'm saying? I want to show you like nah. So I'm like, you know what I mean? We ain't got to do this to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where a lot of that young shit come into play because I'm not ashamed to say, look, bro, I'm scared of you. I'm not scared of you, but I'm scared of you. Scared what I might do to you. Scared what you possibly might be able to do to me. I'm scared I'm gonna go back to jail and you gonna die. and I'm scared of being away from my kids. I'm just trying to go home. So, and 9 out of 10, you probably can't even fight. I know I can fight. You probably got a punk ass gun in your car.
You gonna get beat up, then that's the first thing you want to go and get.
I'm scared of you. I know my cousin Danielle not gonna call me no bitch. Poopy, you smart. You got kids to go home to. I'm scared of you, bro. You know what I mean? It's everybody too gangster right now, bro. That shit irritates. Everybody too gangster. Niggas not thinking about making it home. They thinking about looking like the big homie in front of everybody else.
Mm.
Real quick on everybody.
Yeah.
Real quick on the block.
You gonna
Everybody,
tell
y'all know who this is. This is one of my bros. This is my short player pimping partner. If y'all ain't know.
What's up, Luck?
Man, I'm staying out the way,
What's
man.
up, Luck? Voice
I
for the
call him
hustlers in this
I call
motherfucker.
him
What's
Grip,
good,
but
baby?
he's better known as Curtis. You
You
know.
know what I'm saying?
Staying out the way, Griffey. What's going on, man? Taylor.
Man, too much,
Taylor
man.
is the
You
mob.
know, you already know. You already know, man.
Hey, real
Nothing,
quick, Grip.
man.
It ain't no subject tonight, bro. He said he wanted his 1-on-1, so I said I'll give you your 1-on-1. But I had to have a few people
He
pop
was
in.
trying to run the fade on the live.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
he wanted to run. He wanted to run the
Yeah,
fade with me
I
on
had
it.
to hit him with the Birdman grip, you know what I'm saying? I had to get, I wanted to see and talk to you like a man. I need to look in your eyes.
Right,
Could have been had someone pull up, but that ain't right.
right.
But nah, man, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted people, you know what I'm saying? I had to get him on here, you know what I'm saying?
How the
Like
family
Patricia
doing,
was saying
bro?
earlier, he a great talker. Holla at him, though, Grip, you know what I'm saying? You know him. Y'all grew up together. You know him
Man,
since
you already know,
J
man.
High, you know what I'm saying?
Everything is everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's still everybody, you know what I'm saying? We thugging, man, staying out the way, man. You know what I mean? Growing up and shit, trying to stay off that sucker shit. You know what I'm saying?
Sean hit me earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he hit me on the ground.
Yeah, that nigga just left. He just left my job when I got off and shit. He just
Yeah.
left my job.
Y'all got, excuse me, I need a cigarette.
Yeah, hell yeah. But nah, everything good, man. Nigga just been working, man, trying to stay sucker free in the world full of lollipops. You know how that go.
Mom doing all right?
Yeah, she good. She good.
I love her, man.
Already.
That's my nigga.
Already.
I love her, man.
She thugging.
Nettie the goat.
Already. Yeah, it's
Real, like I said, we ain't really on no subject, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? You can ask like anything at this point. You know what I'm saying? You want
No, I mean, I heard what bro was saying for real, just about staying out the way, my nigga. Like, that's what the fuck I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? At this point, like, I know now, like, I know that when we grew up, you know what I'm saying? The only thing I really had to worry about was fighting a nigga for real. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's a shooter now for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right,
Everybody
little
ready to
nigga,
go
you
to
got it,
jail.
young nigga.
Yeah,
You know
you
what I'm
I
got
saying?
say
it.
Like, you got, like, all right,
I
young
say
nigga.
this real quick and I stand on this. My generation, you know what I'm saying? Like we say we cut the 90 kids off at like 95. You cut off at
Right.
95.
Hey, anything after 95 got too much cut on it, baby.
You dig what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You got a
Step
tad bit
on
too much salt in that money. Now, we were like the last ones who didn't care. We gonna fight you. You dig what I'm saying?
it.
You
Right.
wanna throw these hands, we gonna throw these hands. No, we gonna pull up
Right.
with our men in case y'all wanna
Right.
try to jump. But throw these hands, bro. Nowadays it's completely different. You get beat up when you think you able to get beat up, that's the first thing they're gonna do. No,
It's
no
like a
matter what.
natural reflex. Like, nigga, the one thing that we did that I know now, you know what I'm saying, that niggas don't do anymore of, and I see it. Niggas used to slap box.
I swear to God, I knew you was gonna say that.
Niggas used to slap box all the time. It ain't matter how long it's been since I seen you, nigga. You better throw your hands. You know what I'm saying? Or we gonna cook
I was
your ass the
telling,
whole time at the family reunion.
I was telling Twin earlier.
No, I matured, Walt. Fuck you.
One time, one time, we was,
No, I
one
didn't grow
time,
up.
one time we was at the Go Go, and I think we was down in Culpeper, and one of my folks was jumping on this car full of females, right? He's screaming on them, blah 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 blah, do this, that, and the third, woo, woo. So I'm trying to grab him off him. Me not knowing what the hell the situation is, I'm trying to get him off the car and the females because the police in the parking lot. He bolted out. He goes around the side of the truck acting like he gonna pull the strap on me. So I had some of the homies with me or whatever, right? We go throughout the night with the go-go. Long story short, you know what I'm saying? They try and get him together. You know what I mean? So I'm like, nah, man, it's my cousin. You know what I mean? He just bowed out. He tripping. I said, but I'm gonna see about it in the morning.
Right.
me and another homie jumped in the car in the morning or whatever. You know what I mean? And we put the Joan in the car. And so I tell my man, I say, when we get out here, I'm gonna walk and see what my cousin talking about. You just, you know what I mean, make sure everything kosher, because I don't know how, you know what I mean, Slim smoking boat, he tripping. So I get over there to him. Luckily, you know what I mean, I was thinking at the time, and we walked around the corner. We talked about the shit. Come to find out, he jumping on the females because one of the females was on one of his homies' paperwork.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm explaining to him like, all right, yeah, I'm in the wrong for getting in your business, but I'm trying to keep you from going to jail.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a little like a gift and a curse. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because police don't give a fuck about that paperwork you know about. They're gonna take your ass to jail.
You know what I mean? And luckily, he had his homie around the corner, who was my man too, when he went around the truck. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not knowing about the strap. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knowing about it till after the fact. You know what I mean? By the time we get back inside and shit, somebody like, yeah, you know, he was faking like he was going to get the jump. You know what I mean? Ready to throw it away. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's kind of that's what I was saying.
Like you remember that time though, like, you know what I'm saying, just any time in your life, you know what I'm saying, like that time when you was ready to throw it all away. Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying, like, nigga, I was out there lunching, you know what I'm saying, like, nigga, I was ready to risk it all and throw it all away, like
for no reason.
you know what I'm saying? So I think about that. Like, I try to remember myself in that situation instead of separating myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, from those incidents, I try to remember that when I'm dealing with niggas in those situations. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, I was here. How did I get out of this situation myself? You know what I'm saying? I remember being here. I remember lunching out ready to throw it all away. You know what I mean? How do I get back? How do I get him back to where he needs to be so that this nigga don't go the way he's gonna go? You know what I mean?
That's why I try not to like when I be posting stuff and people like, for a long time my job was not real hesitant, but like I wouldn't really post a lot because I was getting so much like what they call like that backlash shit, you know what I mean? From like, you know, family members and friends and people just commenting and shit. And then I actually thought about it. I'm like, well, hold on. You know, they don't know the backstory to why I think like this. You know what I mean? Like they don't know, you know, that I had sit in a cell by myself for 40 days with the light on, thinking. You know what I'm saying? They don't know sitting up all night listening to people scream. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's kind of like once your mind gets to a certain place to where the old bullshit that you used to entertain, it start to, it's not entertainment no more. It just turns into bullshit.
It don't even feel the same no more. Like, it's like you know immediately, like, nigga, I don't need to be here.
Like, this shit ain't even fun to me right now.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? I know I'm about to go to jail. Like, why in the fuck am I even out here right now? And then it makes you think about everything you're going to throw away. You know what I mean? My household, my job. Shorty, you know what I mean? Shorty can handle it, but if shit really goes sour, then everything is just going to crumble. You know what I'm saying? And so once I'm about to get off here, so I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Yeah,
but
we're gonna cut at 11:30. I ain't gonna hold you. Once 11:30.
Once you you know, once you grow, so I'm a couple years older than you. Grip, how old you now?
42.
Grip older than me? Grip, you older
Yeah, I'm
than
older
me.
than both of you.
Yeah, so you know we all a couple years apart and shit. But
Yeah,
like Grip, you know where I come from. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And
yeah.
you seen her. You know, so it's kind of like I was the wild one out the bunch. Like I was a
Right,
little
like shit.
overboard.
Like shit.
You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
was, you know what I mean? We all got our shit, but like I
We
was a
all got
little
our stories,
overboard.
nigga.
You know what I mean? But like at a certain point, everybody was like, "Poopy out here lunching.
Right.
This nigga's lunching." You know what I'm saying? But like now, I'm just to a point where, bro, like, bro, I don't want to go to jail home. Not saying on no snitch type shit, but like, I don't even want to put myself in that position no more. I mean, now we out and we didn't even come here for that. Excuse me. Something was jump off. We get the rack in, whatever the case may be. All right, that's just fate. You know what I mean? That's just
Right.
fate. That's not us being out here and we mugging everybody and we approaching they ladies and we stunting on them with all this money, or you know what I mean? Like you back in the day, a lot of these youngers would have been licks.
Yeah.
You doing all this? We looking back here. We try to see what's back here. As soon as you go like this,
you know how when a
don't
lion see a
move over
gazelle,
there.
nigga,
Yeah.
the lion like, nigga, I'm not about to chase you now. I'm one of those lions. I'm like, I'm not about to chase you now, bro. Like you're food right now, but I'm not gonna chase you. You know what I'm saying? Back in my day though, I'd have tore your
We'd have
hind
tore you
legs
out,
off.
bro. We'd
You
have
know what I'm
been
saying? I'd
on
have
you,
went
bro.
straight for the jugular, nigga. This is the
Yeah,
jungle, bro.
man. Yeah, we'd have been on you, bro. But now I'd rather just wake up in the morning and go out and go clock in and
Nigga, you know what got me, nigga, off the no bullshit, nigga. Like I've been to jail a lot of times, right? But the one thing that got me, the one time I went to jail, my son saw me go to jail. He seen me get put in handcuffs. You know what I'm saying? He seen them get on the ground. He seen all that.
it
You know
happened
what I'm saying?
with me and
And that
Malachi.
right, that memory, like in my sober mind, you know what I'm saying? Like when you high or you fucked up or whatever, it's like nigga, whatever, that shit happened. But sober mind, it's like
Mm-hmm.
nigga, nah, he saw that. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Is that's the memory that you want? You know what I'm saying? Like that's how like I the memories that I make now, I try to push that one so far away. You know what I'm saying? To the point where he don't even remember. Like, damn, dad, you did go to jail one time. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, one time. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? One time. You remember your dad going to jail one time. That should tell you something. That should show you something. You know what I mean?
That's why
Even though I've been to jail more than one time, he knows about the one.
like with Malachi, um, like I was saying earlier about having him drop the location, you know, it's kind of like, you know, with these boys that's coming up now, man, you know, shit moving. Hey, beautiful stuff moving so fast. Hold on. Sorry, watch your arm. Stuff moving so fast right now.
Hey,
That
what? There she goes. Sometimes,
it,
girl, you
stuff
big. Oh
moving
my
so
god.
fast right now that like
Rudy, you got that.
oh, this Brooke.
Oh, is it? That's oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Damn, y'all listen. I'm my bad.
You got that.
I'm sorry.
stuff moving so fast right now for these boys coming up that like I try to tell Big Head like, yo, just take your time. Just take your time, bro. Just take your time because if you try to live life too fast, it's going to end fast.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
read. You know,
Take your time, bro.
I
the one
remember
thing I read. You know what you saying right now, right? You remember somebody saying that to you, right?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But
right.
not listening, not paying attention, not
yeah,
work. It's like it's the same thing like how we was. We wasn't as wild as these niggas, but we was hard headed as hell.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? We was hard headed as hell. So I had these kind. So the only thing that I can do, the only thing that we can do, honestly, you know what I mean, as the
hold
men
on,
going through this shit now,
baby.
is tell them
That daddy
what we
talk.
remember being told, what we didn't listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Remember what your uncle told you and you didn't listen to, or what your dad
Well,
told you and you didn't listen to.
well, see, like
That's what we tell them
for
now.
me, but see, like for me though, like you know, the people who I grew up idolizing was drug dealers already.
Yeah,
Bubba Top, Big
yeah,
Shim,
yeah,
China
yeah,
Man, Tappy, Paul,
Yeah,
man, Black. You know what I mean? Dude named Cole, man, I could go on for days and name like
right.
bona fide hustlers and some shooters, you know. But at the same time, it was kind of like, yo, it's still a level of respect and manners and principles that you got to carry along with this, you
Yeah.
know.
You saw them same niggas say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. You saw them
Yeah,
same niggas hold the door for people. You know what I'm saying? You saw them same niggas say thank you.
but you know, they used to say like, "Poop, you don't need to be doing this," or "You don't need to be," you know what I mean? You shouldn't be doing this. But they wasn't stressing the point like how we stressing the point now, because now we know the consequences to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, and then on top of it, this internet shit. You know what I mean? So, you know, you see more stuff than we did growing up. You know, back then we had to go outside to see it.
Yeah.
You had to
The whole
be
term we
outside to see
outside
the internet.
was us.
Out,
You know what I'm saying? Like we
outside
outside don't
was
mean
the
we was
internet.
really outside.
Like if outside was a person, it'd be us.
Good. Like
Yeah.
You know what I
shit.
mean? Not even on no violent shit. Just we on the
Right.
playground.
Right. Just outside having a good
We
time. You know what I'm saying?
outside,
Wasn't even on no violent shit.
and so now it just sucks. It sucks for my son generation. You know what I mean? Like like just they're not getting no fair chances, and then the system so fucked up and backwards. Like this
That's
type of
the
shit
that's
can
the
go on
that's
for
the whole
hours, bro.
that's the whole even with whatever we talking about, it goes back to the system that was designed for
Exactly.
us to end up in the conditions that we in. You know what I mean? We can't
And
necessarily blame anybody, but you know, there's some fault to be placed somewhere.
um, yes and no, because you know the I don't care what nobody say. Government not saying, "Hey man, you claim this block and y'all claim this block and y'all beef with each other over this shit."
Mm-mm. That's all neighborhood shit.
You know what I mean? Now they might have control over the guns, but that shit already here.
But you remember back in the days, niggas used to go to the other neighborhood and fight niggas. Somebody sometimes got shot, but niggas was gonna walk to Cedar Ridge or wherever, you know what I'm saying, and fight.
To fight.
Like
So
that's when
that's
we was gonna
why
pull up to you and fight. You know what I'm saying? Baseball bat, a knife maybe, but niggas wasn't gonna shoot nobody.
Patricia
You know what I'm saying?
said, "What happened to the side?" Patricia said, "What happened to the side questions?"
Um,
Nah,
honestly, Patricia,
go ahead,
I
go
really
ahead,
didn't think of any.
go
I
ahead,
had one. Um,
they got me locked in, Patricia. They got me
go
locked
ahead,
in.
yo.
We swinging through everywhere. But
go ahead. I'm about to
I'm
say
gonna
this.
get on here more with you, man,
I'm,
and
I'm,
and start
I'm about to
doing
give
this
you.
more with you, bro.
Let me give you. Let me give you a side. Let me give you two side questions. First. Ah,
Put Patricia back on. Patricia must got a question.
Patricia
Nah,
always keeps the
she wants
questions.
side question.
I always love to have Patricia on here. Patricia keeps the questions. Patricia is a fan favorite. The people love her. And wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, what's the side question, TaVin?
I really don't know. I
Oh,
had one that was good, and I forgot to like remember it
We
fully.
we're not gonna
Well,
elaborate on it long. I'm not gonna keep
right,
it
right,
long. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
I'm not playing your
Okay.
Chinese food mind games.
All right, we ain't doing no mind games or nothing like that. All right, so a hundred. Oh, Patricia,
Oh, she
goddamn,
don't
come on, come on. Sometimes going to say one. Come on, Patricia, send one to come through, please. This person, because of
I ain't gonna
technical
hold you.
issues.
You done had the same. We done had 11 holding on here the whole time, and
Well,
then
I'm
they
great
dropped
with
this
that.
knuckle.
I appreciate everybody who's been rocking
Right.
the
Shout
room.
out to the
Ask
We're in
lab.
luck
We got the
question.
lab.
What's the
for
question?
Shout out to the
a hundred
lab.
for 100,000. Would you eat a spoonful of gorilla duty?
No,
No.
Grit was
nah.
thinking about it. Grip was
I did.
thinking about
I did.
it. Grip
I
was
did.
thinking,
I did. I did. I did.
I might drink a cup of pee.
what?
Hey,
What?
hey, hey, hey! You eat booty, don't you?
Hey,
Hell
yo,
yeah, I
Gorilla.
eat booty.
Gorilla goddamn eat
A
good.
100,000.
I
100,000,
drink a cup of pee.
nigga.
Would you eat
TaVin,
a spoonful of gorilla glue?
no.
Nah,
Ew.
I drink a cup of pee.
I smoke gorilla piss, but that's another story. You
We halfway there.
know what I'm saying?
What's
Patricia, you
the
just
next
said
question?
TaVin. Yes, yes.
Your man said booty. I ain't heard booty since 1986.
Hell yeah, you eat booty. You eat booty, don't you? That what my man Gay. What the man Gay say? Hell yeah, I eat booty.
Oh, man.
He like the hot pot.
Right, he
Uh,
like the hind part.
uh, if, if
Get it
Sarah
out.
was to swing on mom, are you going to let
Mm.
them catch the fade or are you going to
Oh,
grab Sarah away?
nah, Betty gotta get a fair one.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh.
Betty gotta get a fair one.
Hey.
He wants to
Hey.
no case when he answered this.
Holy shit. Right, right. That wasn't even me, man.
All right, now, if
Patricia.
if
Yeah, this
if,
is
if,
nice.
if mom gets out on Sarah, are you going
Yeah, this is nice.
Wait, what did you just say? If mom what?
if mom gets out on Sarah, pretty much, if mom beat up Sarah, how you gonna feel
Smells
about it?
like roses.
I'm gonna be mad, but I'm gonna mind my business.
That's your best bet.
Smells like roses.
I'm gonna go sit on the porch, nigga. You know what I mean?
Y'all
I'm gonna
gotta
go sit out
y'all
on the
gotta run that.
porch.
Oh man. All right, last one. Last one. You gotta pick two. You pick two to defend you for an hour versus the rest. Okay.
Michael got gas.
You got two wolves,
Michael got gas.
Tum.
two wolves, two gorillas, 5,000 rats,
Oh, you got me
two
fucked up
lions,
already.
4 snakes.
I'm going with the wolves, man.
You get two of them.
I'll fuck a
Nah,
wolf up.
man. Gorillas and lions, Holmes.
Well, you get two of them for what?
Two of them
To
get
go upstairs
to
and hang
protect
up
you.
on
The
themselves.
other three is attacking you for an hour. Those two gotta
Oh, yeah,
protect
yeah.
you.
Oh, shit. Damn. Because I don't really like rats. I don't like rats in no form. Protection or otherwise.
What's
But
your baby man?
the rats going to infiltrate, though. You know what I'm saying? It's 5,000 of them motherfuckers. They going to get, you know what I'm saying?
So
Damn. I
what's
don't
your,
know. Fuck it. I'm going with the gorillas and the lions, nigga.
so
No
you
way.
got the
Ain't
gorillas
no
and the
cats in
lions.
here. Wait. Oh, yeah. The
Luck,
lions is the cats. Yeah.
luck. What you
Yeah,
say you
yeah, yeah.
gonna do?
The cat's going to eat the motherfucking rats.
I'm going with Michael.
Miss Patricia?
I'm going with the I can only keep two, and the others gonna attack me.
Yes, ma'am.
I need the lions and one gorilla, like he said. I'm gonna go with those two too.
I'm gonna take the 5,000 rats, and take I'll take the gorillas.
They're going to be like, damn, he died because he ain't like rats, you know? That nigga
Now you
grip
gotta
down
think.
to
You
me
gotta
like
think about it. 5,000 rats.
right.
Almost passed out on this
Ain't no
motherfucker,
way to
baby.
stop that shit.
That's a lot.
Ain't no way to
5,000
stop that
rats.
shit, nigga.
5,000 rats is a lot
Yeah.
to pretty much get through.
Boy,
Danielle said she can handle the rats. Joyce said I forgot the alligators.
No, like there's alligators
Danielle,
inside the
I don't know. I'm
matrix.
confused too, Danielle.
So you
All the
choose
questions been gone.
choose two of them to defend you. The
I
other
said
three,
gorilla and
oh,
lion.
well, no, you saying I'm confused too. Hell, I'm just gonna pick the rats. It's one of the things that defend me.
All right, so this is my
Go
question.
ahead.
Thumb your ass and the dick in your ear. Which one you gonna take off first?
I ain't even like Master Splinter, blood. You know what I'm saying?
I love y'all. Good night.
Hey, look, man, you're a wild ass dude. I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you for tonight, man.
Nah, on some real shit, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate for what y'all doing for my brother in this podcast, man. Y'all keep rocking and rolling, bro. For real,
Yeah,
bro.
already.
And it's a
Nigga.
good thing you
Can't
got
do
going
everything.
on. And, you know, I'm here whenever you need me, bro. I'm here
I
whenever you
appreciate
need me,
that.
bro.
I
I'm here whenever you need me.
appreciate that good word. I'm glad we got
And
this
just for
one on
Patricia.
one with the few people to pop in and all that good stuff. Patricia, you got anything for him for the end of the night? And Grip, you got anything for him?
Danielle, I love you. I love you,
Oh, yeah.
Danielle.
Peace, love, and hair grease, y'all.
Miss Danielle, thank you for coming here. I appreciate you for coming to Talking Sports.
I
I
love you,
tried to get
Patricia.
you on here. I tried to get you on here, Danny. I just want to let you know I tried to get you on here.
Dog,
Love,
I love
dog.
you, dog.
Love you
I love you
too,
too.
Muff. I appreciate you for
Love
popping
you,
in
Love
when
Muff.
you
you
did.
too, bro.
What she said?
Man, y'all
All right, well, I love y'all.
follow
Patricia, you got anything
business
for him?
page.
Nope, not always, always vibrate at your highest frequency possible. Take care of yourself. Healing is a necessity. Keep pushing, don't stop.
I'll be back in here.
Right on. Talk
I'll be
black
back
to
in
him,
here.
Chris.
When I come back in
Talk
here,
black to him.
me and Muffin gonna get in here, and we're gonna have me and Muffin gonna get in here and get something going on for you.
Say less. Say less.
All
Hey,
right.
I'll get some.
tag me.
I'll,
Because I be forgetting,
I'll
nigga.
get
You
some.
know
I'll,
everything.
I'll get a good one for y'all too. I'll get a good one for y'all on for Tuesday. I'll get
Hey
a good
man,
one.
Yeah,
any
tag me.
landscaping business, any landscaping needs or business, man, follow my business page, My Brother's Landscaping. You can follow me on Instagram, Fan First Luck.
Put that going on there, and I'll make sure I pin it for the people also.
Follow.
I'll figure out how to pin it and all that.
I ain't gonna do all that on here.
All right, man.
I'll
I'll
put
make
the
sure I
what's the
promote the
name.
business for you, man.
Nah, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
put that on here. I'm gonna put that on here right now. Hold on, give me 1 second.
As for me, I'm out here in these streets. You might see me everywhere, nigga. Look me up on Facebook, Google. You know what I'm saying? Crime Times, all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm everywhere, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here.
I'll travel to y'all, man. If for the landscaping business, man, there you go right there on the joint. My Brother's Landscaping. Follow my business page, man. Get with me. Any artists in the building, man, y'all get with me too, bro. I got features on lock right now for the free. We ain't even charging for the features, man. I'm doing features for free, man. You got an artist who you know want to get their music made or want to get with me on some music shit. I got a little buzz, but I can get them, you know what I mean? I can get them shaking, man. Tell them I'm doing the features for free. I ain't charging nobody for no features because that's some sucker shit. We looking out for everybody right now. You hear me?
Right.
I love y'all,
Support your
man. I
local
appreciate
hustlers.
y'all, man.
Support your local hustlers.
Saturday, Man Clock birthday, man. If you got a drink, go ahead and have a drink for Man Clock, man. You got a J, light your J up, man. You find me on Facebook or something because I'm be letting balloons off or something sometime during the day. You know what I mean? For Man Clock birthday, February 18th. My other shout outs, man. Long live the young goat, man. You know, I'm Lil Black
Already.
Wolf forever.
Already.
Long live G Boy, long live Lil Wallace. Man, long live Chris Smith, you know, the whole 700 mile, man. Hey, y'all, you know, I can go on for hours with this shit. And I really
Appreciate
appreciate
you.
you.
I
I
definitely appreciate
appreciate you,
you.
bro. I
Appreciate you,
appreciate
bro.
you, bro. Hey,
Grip, I
Bro,
appreciate you, bro. You know where we at
this
with this
is
shit, bro.
this is mental health, yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep doing this shit. Like, absolutely keep doing this. You know what I mean? This is somewhere for black men to have an outlet to talk about things that they don't normally talk about with anybody else. So definitely keep doing this, bro. We need it. Men need this.
And you know, if you ever on here and somebody looking for me or want to talk to me or need some, I ain't, you know what I mean? I'm not.
Bro,
Let's
listen,
get it clear before I get off here.
no.
I'm not no guidance counselor, nothing like that, man. I'm just giving firsthand experience and
That's
firsthand
it.
knowledge from what I've been through. And
That's
if
it.
somebody need to holler at me or need some kind of guidance or questions or whatever, y'all on here, man, just tell them to call me or get somebody to call me and I'll jump on this joint, man, and try to help you out as much as I can. You know? That's where
I
I'm
like
at
the way
now
you
in life.
said that. I like the way you said that. I'm not no therapist. I got knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, right? So I understand the shit that I've been through. You know what I'm saying? So I can help you. I can help guide you through the shit that you've been through. That's the best I can do. I can't tell you what's right, but I can tell you where I was wrong and what you
We
should
can
not
fight our demons
do.
together.
You know what I'm
Fight our
saying?
demons together. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
absolutely.
I'm here for whoever need me, man. I'm not
Absolutely.
Superman, but I can carry a lot on my back. You know what I mean? So
No, you
y'all get with me, man.
Superman, nigga. Tell yourself that every day. Believe that.
Man,
You
I love
Superman.
y'all, yo.
I tell my
Love you
shit that
too,
every
bro. I
day.
check you in the morning, man. Grip.
All right.
Appreciate y'all, man, for coming through, man. That's a good one,
All
I'm a
right,
man.
man.
superhero,
Y'all
nigga.
have a good night, man. Y'all definitely have
I'm
a good night.
I'm out.
Love y'all niggas,
All right,
man.
bro, man. I check you, bro.
All right.
Curtis, I'm gonna go ahead and get up off this joint, man. I'm gonna holler
You
at the
already,
people, man.
brother.
Get them up out of here. I appreciate you definitely for always pulling up, fam. You already know what it is.
You already know. I love you, my nigga.
Love you too, my nigga.
Yeah.
Everybody, man. I want to thank everybody who pulled up tonight. Everybody who came through. Everybody who definitely, you know what I'm saying, caught the one-on-one with the big brother love, man. Y'all need anything with the landscape and this pen right there inside the comments. I appreciate every single body. This episode be going up probably next week too. Everybody, once again, like, subscribe, share all that shit to the YouTube page. I make the Facebook page for y'all also, so we can, you know what I'm saying, get more topics going and every single thing else. I appreciate every single body. You already know. Nothing but love for y'all, man. Y'all be safe this weekend. Enjoy yourself. And if you can, man, help out somebody. I'll see y'all Tuesday, man. Let's get back to this shit, man. Love y'all, man. Y'all